Thank you so much for joining. My name is Tamar. Today's offering is a soft and juicy restorative sequence. For this one, we're going to need all the support we can get. So if you have a yoga bolster, awesome, fantastic, grab one. If you don't, absolutely no worries. You can take one or two of your couch cushions, the part of the couch where your head and your back rest against. It's usually a little more narrow than the seat. And depending on the sturdiness, you may need 1, 2, or 3. Always an option to feel what works best for you once you move in. There's really no wrong way to do any of these poses today. It's just about feeling what's right for you in the moment. So restorative sequence, we're focusing a lot on the low back, hips and spine. As always, take what you need and leave what you don't. If you would like to put on some relaxing music, go ahead and do that. And no, I'm not going to fall asleep. So I'm going to cue us into our positions. And I'll give some softening cues as well. But very minimal words. I mean, we'll see once we get into it. But I'm here with you. If you want to extend your time within any of these poses, please, you have all the time in the world. Today is your day. All right. So in addition to your bolsters, because we are going to need all the support we can get, maybe a couple extra little pillows. Those might come in handy as well. Yoga blocks, if you have them. A towel or blanket as well. Again, just all the support. Minimal effort, lots of comfort. And we're going to get started towards the back of our space. When you're ready with all your toys. At the back of your space, come onto your shins and your knees. Bring the big toes together, open up your knees and open up your hips. We're going to move into an extended child's pose. So open your knees and your hips as wide as you would like. Align your bolster or your couch cushions, bring them close to your body. Palms will come onto them, smooth it out, we love it. And then come to rest, one cheek down, face either way you would like. If it feels good for your body and you bring your forehead down, by all means, take what you need. Know that you can shift your gaze anytime. We'll be holding these postures for about 1 to 3 minutes. So take your time, settle in. Relaxing your shoulders from your ears. Let your hips rest towards your heels, your palms come onto the ground, face down for grounding, for support. Option to keep your eyes open, or you can close them and keep them closed this entire session. Relax your forehead. Tune into your breathing. Taking a nice, slow, full breath in through the nose. Fill up all the way. Slowly open your mouth. Breathe out all the air within you. Inhale through the nose. Slowly fill up. Exhale through the nose. Slowly let go. Come back to your most natural and comfortable way of breathing. Without forcing or straining your breath. Working to lengthen inhales. And extend your exhales or match them to the length of the breath in. Anytime the tops of your feet feel this may be too much, always an option to shift gently forward, tucking the toes, having the heels lifted high, and moving back to tops of the feet down when and if you're ready. Here for just a few more breaths. If you would like to switch your gaze, go ahead and do that now. Taking one more breath in. And one more breath out. Slowly with ease. Begin to bring your hands closer to your body. Press into your palms. Inhale to lift up. And then on your exhale, bring your knees over towards the left. Your right hip is going to align with your bolster or your cushions. Right hand comes down. Smooth it out because it feels so nice. You're coming on to your right ear is going to come meet your bicep or the cushion. Left hand can stay on the bolster or cushions, or maybe you tuck it between them. Always an option for a half bind, taking the left hand around the low back and tucking those fingers in behind the back for a little extra support. Option if you would like a little extra support for your extended arm out front. If that does not feel comfortable, you can bring it onto a blanket or a pillow. Should your knees feel uncomfortable, rest and stack together here. Always an option for a pillow or blanket between them as well. Relax your face. Return to your breath. Relaxing at the shoulders. Avoid wearing them for earrings if possible. Certainly the left one. The right one kind of have no control over because you're resting on it. Option to stay just as you are. This might be plenty for where you are today in body. If you would like a little more, bring your left hand onto the mat if it's not already. Slide your right hand in closer. One hand on each side. Lift your chest just a little bit. We're going to square our body so our shoulders are squared. Our chest comes down. Keep the gaze towards your knees to begin moving into a spinal twist. So gaze towards your knees, relax your shoulders, hands press into the ground. Knees are stacked. Again, always the option for a block, or rather a blanket or pillow between them. Now your gaze can stay towards your knees, but if you would like to deepen the twist in your spine, look the opposite direction. Relax the bridge of your nose and settle back into your breath. Noticing any areas of tension, whether it be in your body, whether it be within the breath, or it's the mind. Should you feel any tension or notice any, tune into your breath. Come back to intentful breathing. 3 more breaths here where we are. One more breath in. Softening breath out. Slowly, gently, in no hurry. Slide the hands a little closer to the body. Press into the palms. Lift yourself. Now we're going to face the other direction. Gently coming onto the knees. And then move your knees to face the right or the other way. Bringing your hip to line up with the bolster or your pillows, whatever you have. Left hand comes down, smooth it out. Armpit comes down to face your support system. Your ear comes down to that system as well. Right hand can come in front, between or finding the half bind at the low back, tucking the fingers. Again, always the option for the pillow out in front for your extended palm. An option as well for some extra support between the knees or the ankles. Every day is different in body and in mind, home, work environment. Honor where you are in this moment. Remembering that change is a constant. And there's always change on the way. Relax your cheeks. Return to breathing. Option to stay just as you are. If you would like to move into spinal twist, one hand on each side, gently press into the palms. Lift your chest slightly. Bring your shoulders to square your support system. Melt your chest onto that comfort zone. Bring your ear down and gaze towards your knees to begin. Relaxing the shoulders from the chin. Spinal twists are wonderful for our back, keeping us mobile, agile, youthful. If you would like to deepen this twist, option to shift your gaze in the other direction. Here for one more full body breath in. Releasing breath out. Gently. Minimal effort with ease. Slide the palms to you. Press into your hands. Lift yourself. Bring your knees and your feet to come forward. Remove your bolsters and your cushions, but keep everything at arm's reach. With your feet on the ground, your knees bent, bring the soles of your feet to touch. Open up your knees and your hips. Great place for your little pillows or blocks to come underneath your knees. Most definitely should there be an abundance of space. Always an option as well, if this is uncomfortable beneath your seat, your tailbone, you can sit on a blanket. Also, if this isn't comfortable in your hips as well, sitting on a blanket or a block might make it a little more accessible within your body. So take what you need, always the option, and try things on to see how they feel. If it doesn't feel right, you have the ability to let it go. Move mindfully, with care, move with ease. So the soles of the feet come to touch, our knees and our hips are open. Sitting up tall through our spine, our shoulders over the hips. Bring your bolster or your cushions, and you might want a few here. Everybody is different. So and what we have may be different. So we want comfort for this next pose. So sitting up, shoulders over our hips, gaze is forward, back of the neck is long. We have our bolsters and our pillow. Inhale. On the exhale, we're gently going to fold over. Now we can bring our chin towards our chest, resting our forehead on our pillow, breathing into the back of the neck. Again, or always an option to gaze any way you would like. Option to move through everything. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your jaw. Settling into your breath. Settling into the support that surrounds you. Your playful toys that you have supporting your positions. The earth that is beneath your seat, always present. We're here for 3 more full breaths. More time is always available in any position if you would like it. One more full body breath in. Softening breath out. Inhale slowly. With the chin to the chest, lift up, lengthen, extend through the crown of the head. Remove your bolsters, keep them handy. Take your palms to the outer edges of your thighs and gently draw your knees together. Walk your feet out a little ways. If you would like windshield wipers, maybe you drop your knees side to side gently, if it feels good. All right. Extend your legs out in front. Take a bend of your knees. Your ankles come in line with your hips and your knees. Grab your blanket or your towel. Roll it up. And depending on how tight the backs of your legs are, your hamstrings will really determine how big of a roll you're going to need. Stick your little, and again, you may not need this. If you are known for hyperextension, be mindful as we fold forward. So roll up your blanket or your towel, place it underneath the bend of your knees. Flex your toes up towards your face. Grab your bolsters. Well, again, always an option for an extra blanket underneath your seat. Sitting up tall, shoulders over the hips, gaze is forward, relax your shoulders. Take a full breath in. Bring your hands onto your bolster. On your breath out, smooth it out, hinge from your waist. Now your hands can stay above, on top of them, or you can tuck them underneath your bolster, or you can rest your hands down. If you need extra support, maybe a pillow, take what you need. And then settle into seated forward fold. Relaxing the shoulders. Breathing into the back of the thighs and our low middle back. Release any tension you may have around the eyes or in the forehead. Moving on shortly, if you want to switch gaze. One more breath in. And out. On your next breath in, slowly with the chin towards the chest, lift up, extend through your spine. Remove your props to the side, releasing the blanket beneath your leg. Bend your left knee and bring your heel towards your glute. Open up that hip, drop your knee to the left, and bring the sole of your foot into your inner thigh, your right thigh. Right leg will come out slightly. Grab your towel or your blanket again, and you may need to adjust the height, taking a slight bend of the knees. Place it underneath the back of the knee. Toes flex towards the face. Option here for a block or a baby pillow underneath your left knee on the bent side. So should you find a big gap, certainly find some space there or stuff that space. Again, always an option to use a towel for that as well. Grab your bolster or your cushions, again, depending on your body, 1 or 2. See what works for you. Shoulders come to square your cushions. Taking an inhale, sitting up tall through the spine. And on the exhale, a gentle hinge from the hip to melt the heart forward. Extending, melting. Your hands can rest beside you or tuck between your space, your bolster and your body or your pillows. Forehead can come down or you can gaze any way you would like. Separate leg, seated stretch. So we're working into our right side hamstring, but we're also breathing into our left side low body. Noticing where you can soften. Noticing where you can let go. Noticing any resistance and breathing into it. Relax your shoulders. One more breath in and out. Slowly inhale, roll up, extend through the crown. Remove your props. Bring the right leg towards the center in the middle. Close the left hip and then extend the left leg long and gently bring it out towards the side. Bend your right knee. Bring the right heel really close to your glute. From there, open up the hip. Same option for a pillow or a block underneath the knee or a towel. Underneath your extended leg, option as well for a towel or a blanket. Finding a bend of that knee. Gentle bend. Grab your bolster. Grab your cushions. Hands, fingertips come to the mat. Square your shoulders, twisting from above your navel to frame your cushions. Take an inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, melt your heart forward. Janushirasana, separate legs, seated stretch. Hands can rest down or tuck between your body and your support system. Toes flex up towards the face, keeping them in line with the knee and the hip. Relax your shoulders and settle into your breath. Maybe different on this side. You may feel different on this day. Wherever you are, remember to breathe. One more breath in and out. On your inhale, slowly lift your chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale, remove your props. Keep them close by. Extend both legs out in front. Scooting the hips forward so you have plenty of room to lower down. Slowly with your palms onto the ground, lower gently, coming to the forearms and elbows. And then releasing all the way. Walk your heels in. Keep your knees bent. Now open up your hips, open up your knees, bring the soles of your feet to touch. Option for blocks or little baby pillows to come underneath your lifted knees for some support. If you would like a little baby cushion for your head, always an option to place a towel, a blanket, or if you're feeling a pillow, take a pillow. Hips open, knees wide, soles of the feet touch together. Your low back, your sacrum connects to the ground beneath you. Feeling all the support we have always with us. Whether it is our pillows or the greatest support system, which is the earth beneath us. We are supported. Option to rest your palms beside you, face up. If you would like to maybe receive energy, guidance. Option to turn them face down for more support and grounding. Another option to bring one hand on your belly and one hand to the chest, following the guidance of breath. Reclined bound angle pose, Supta Bandha Konasana. Breathing into our inner thighs and outer hips. Breathing in and out for peace of mind. And calmness in body. More time is always available if it's desired. Otherwise, as you're ready to move, take your palms to the outer edges of your thighs and gently draw your legs together. Bring the soles of the feet back to the ground. Take your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze if you could grab for your shins. If not, maybe reach behind the thighs. Ground your shoulders to the floor if you notice they lift. Option here, for a blanket. Holding on to yourself. Taking a breath in. And stay here, hugging and holding with the breath out. Open your arms like wings or a cactus. With your knees here in your chest, take a breath in. On the breath out, drop your knees over towards the left. A gentle supine twist. Knees stack, again, always an option for extra support between your knees or your ankles. Again, should you feel your shoulders lift up off the ground here, please find some support beneath them. Palms turn face up if that feels okay for you. Your gaze can remain up if you would like to deepen this twist. Look towards the other way. Slow breaths in. Slow breaths out.
Slowly, gently, when you're ready. Pressing into the upper arms, into the upper back. Inhale, come back towards the center. Bring your knees back towards the middle of your body. Exhale, gently drop them in the other way. Same options for support are there. Something can come beneath the knees. Again, if you feel space lifting from your shoulder, seek support. Gaze can remain up or shift in the opposite direction to deepen the twist. Relaxing the shoulders from the ears. Three more full breaths. On the next breath in, press into the upper body. Gently inhale, come back towards the center. Bring your knees back in towards for one more little hug, a gentle squeeze. Taking a breath in. Open mouth, breath out. Take up space, extend the legs long in front of you. Allow the heels to come in and the toes fall out as they do naturally. Rest your arms beside you. Turn the palms face up and notice the way the tips of the fingers curl towards the palm. Release any control or tension, any muscles. If you have tension in the face, let it go. Return to natural breathing where nothing is forced. Relax your tongue down from the roof of your mouth. Soften at the bridge of the nose. Close your eyes if not already. And if any thoughts come in, a to-do list, anything comes in, that's okay. Notice that it's made its presence known and try to let it go. If you have trouble releasing, return to intentful breathing. Following the breath in and riding the breath out. I'll wake us when it's time. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Keeping the eyes closed, bring your knees, bend your knees, bring your feet onto the floor, roll onto your favorite side, pausing for a moment in gratitude and appreciation, body, breath, and spirit. And in no hurry, with eyes closed, move into a seated position. Sitting up tall, extend through your spine, rest your hands wherever is most comfortable, on your lap or your thighs. Taking a breath in. Open mouth, breath out. As long as you own your breath, there is no one who can steal your peace from you, but truthfully you. When we own our breaths, we are in control of our peace and our calm. So in those moments where you noticed your peace becoming jeopardized by an outside source or your own mind, return to your breath. Take a few mindful, conscious breaths with your eyes open or closed. And return to your peaceful, loving state, which is your true nature, your true form. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through this practice. It is an honor and a pleasure. Namaste.